Hey, I need to move some cars around, so we're just gonna shoot a small video of what it's like to have umpteen million cars and have to move them to get one to the garage. So here's what we're doing. So this Mustang needs to move the hell out of the way. I still have one more thing I got to do to it, and that's put a new temperature gauge in it, because the new one, not the old new one, but the next new one, the middle new one was garbage. So I got to change that out. Not a big deal. But this car, Artemis, needs to be right here. So we got to get this car out of the way. And in order to do that, I got to move the Jeep. And to get that car out, I got to move that. And then I'm going to go ahead and move Bonnie. And then that truck over there, the C10, is going in here. And we already said Artemis is going here. Blanche out there is going over there for now. And then we'll take Bonnie and put her over there. And then I'm going to have a Javelin coming back here soon, because Skylar's going to come and grab this car. And then we got to move everything back around and get it so where it's at. So I'm going to have cars everywhere, but look at all the cold starts, guys. Here we go. So without further ado, let's start with Artemis, because she's the one that's been sitting the longest. Artemis, 68 Pontiac Bonneville Ambulance by Superior Motor Company. Oh, that is the wrong key. Pretty sure that's the door key. We ain't figured that part out yet. In. Pumpy, pumpy, pumpy. And, well, I know you're the right key. Come on. Come on. Maybe I did have the wrong key. Maybe it is this key. I don't friggin' know. There. Oh, yep, there it is. Pumpy, pumpy, on. Cranky, cranky. Oh, I love Pontiacs. This thing is the shit. Right out of the blue, man. She gets the good oil pressure. Now, wait a minute. Am I supposed to believe that? Yeah, I'll believe it. That's what it was when I built it. All right, Blanche. Here we go. Cold start after I drop my keys. And I dropped my keys. Where'd I drop my keys to? Drop the keys. Where'd they go? Oh, there they are. Almost live action. So here's Blanche, our 76 Ranchero 500 with add-ons. Pumpy. Oh, fire right up. She'll die though. Usually she'll die because big cams don't like, see, there it goes. There it goes. Yeah, big cams don't like cold starting at all. We'll give her a little gas. Oh yeah. Woo! That's a little rich. All right, so there's Blanche. Now the Chevy. The motor that should not be. Will it fire right up? Boy, we don't know. We don't know. Get the keys. Oh yeah, we got power. A couple pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4 pumps maybe. Oh, yeah. I ain't got no choke in this one yet. Well, that no choke thing, that sucks. That ain't bad. Got to warm this one up a little longer, but she'll fire. So there's 3. I'm gonna piss off all the neighbors at once, shall we? Alrighty then, so now we're in the Mustang GT350. That's right, 1984 Mustang GT350, 20th anniversary Mustang. This car was originally a turbo 4-cylinder, but it is now a screaming V8 that is giving me all kinds of fits at the moment. Well, let's try it. Oh, we got a bad starter or something. I'm gonna have to look into that. There she goes. God damn. Alright. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to kick this down before we go. It gets loud. There we go. She's down. Alright. Now let's try Bonnie. Wow. Smells like we're at a racetrack or a car show. Yeah. Bonnie. This is our 1967 Buick GS 340 with the original 340, original ST 300 transmission. And here we go. Ride up. Probably the quietest car I own. But here we go. Everybody's running. Even that. Even though you ain't gonna be able to hear it. You ain't gonna hear it over these. Wow. Amazing to sit in the middle of all this. Huh? They're all running. They each have their own specific sound. Here, I'll show you. There's Wicked. There's Artemis. That's Blanche. There's our quiet old girl Bonnie. Ha! We walk through the noise gate. There's little Joe. Now what I haven't started is this bird shit ridden Malibu that we call Oogie. All right, so let's get some shit moved. First, we gotta move Blanche. Blanche needs to go somewhere else. I'm probably gonna drive her to Super Bowl party. So that's what's going on today, but we just gotta get stuff moved out of the way. Blanche is a 400 that I built, originally a 351, which I have. I have the original motor, but 351 modifieds, they ain't really worth anything. This car with original motor really ain't worth anything. I mean, you know, it's actually sitting right there under that. That's the original motor right there underneath that. So I'm just gonna put her behind this truck for now. This car right here is going to Hot Rod Power Tour. Me and Zeppy will be right there. This is the car we're taking. All right, let's keep moving. Now we got to move the Jeep. This is Amber's Jeep Trailhawk. We just got this back from the body shop. Somebody decided to ram it right there. And local good body shop. It's actually my brother-in-law's old body shop. And I know the family, that's why I trust them. So we need to get this thing moved. I don't know if you've ever seen the inside of one of these, but my God, they're spacious and nice. Got to get my little woman seat down because I'll hit my head. Yeah, this thing is running. Look at these things. Fancy pants. All right, let's get her out of the way. Probably put this sucker somewhere. It's weird because it's so smooth and I'm used to my old garbage. Woo! All right, where should we put? I'll just put him up here in the grass next to my battery charger that I've forgot I left out here. There we go. See, I get newer vehicles and I don't know, my body can't tolerate it. Next, we'll just go ahead and move her, get her out of the way. I still got to put that gauge in there, but I still got to put a gauge in it, but whatever. I don't need it to be right here at the garage to do it. This is a pretty snappy little 302, really. I mean, I guess displacement wise you would call it a 308. 268H cam, comp cams, and I think it may have wiped a cam lobe or two, or they're starting to go, I guess, maybe. We'll find out, but I'm not going very far. I'm just getting things situated and out of the way for now. And we'll put her in gear. Well, now that sumbitch is saying, anyway, on to the next. I'm not dealing with you today. Now, it's time to put Artemis where he's gonna live for a little bit. Artemis has the original 400 Pontiac in her. Him. Don't let Amber catch me saying her. That's just typical, but we got to get him over to the other side. I do have the 10 for all this. I just need to go get it, and I ain't had time, and honestly, I don't have a long enough damn trailer. So let's get him over to where he's going to live for a little while, because if a lot of you don't know, Artemis here is headed for Power Tour. That's right, this big old frickin' boat is headed to Power Tour with Blanche. Amber's gonna be driving this. Sounds like her dad's gonna go along. Make sure you come say hi. We'd appreciate it. Always welcome. Now, if you don't know what Artemis is, 68 Pontiac Ambulance, superior ambulance. He is one of very few low deck ambulances. He has the original 400 that I pulled and rebuilt. You know, just that little bit of a rebuild. I call them filling station rebuilds, where you just get them, dingle ball them, get them straight, bearing them. I got the crank turned, all that. But he has the original 400 transmission in it, and I did nothing to it. I put new seals in it, new filter, fluid, same torque converter, everything. But you can see, he does good. He does real good. He's been sitting here idling for quite a while. But we got a lot of stuff we're going to do to him before we go. All right, that's enough about Artemis. You can look back on the channel to see those. Next. Now, I need little Joe to be right there, because we're going to jack him up and we're going to take all the wheels off of him. And I got one of the original wheels back here, and I'm going to clean these up. And the reason we're going to put him over there to do it is those wheels are coming off of Artemis. The tires are coming off the wheels and going on these rims, and I'm going to get a different tire for those. We're going to clean up the rims a little bit because they like to leak air. They're good rims. Those are Edelbrocks, guys. If you've never heard of those are Edelbrock rims on that. And I've noticed how rare they are and looked up some pricing. Yeah, we'll just leave them on the car, but we're going to have to put a different tire setup on it because they're too tall. Yeah, it's going to be lower. So, all right. Anyway. Little Joe, you need to go. Need to get you over there. Brand new transmission. Now, if you don't know anything about Little Joe, this is Amber's 1976 C10 Chevy Cheyenne. It had nothing in it when I found him. Didn't give a lot of money for him. And then the motor that's in it is a 350 that you can watch on the channel that I, basically just did my own little filling station rebuild. And this motor should not be running. If you listen to critics and all the fancy pants people, yeah, this motor shouldn't be running. But you can watch a video on all that. The motor, the body, the truck itself, the install. Yeah. This truck runs like a friggin' top. I still got a bunch of stuff to do to it, but for now we're just gonna get it so I can take the wheels off of it and get her swapped around. So that's little Joe. He sounds great. Next. Now the only thing left running at this time is our beautiful Bonnie. This old girl never fails. Never fails. Never had a chance. If you don't know this car, I can show you. Let's just show you, since you may be the first time you ever see this video. You can notice how the fender looks. It didn't look like that. All this was down here. This hood was destroyed. It still looks bad. I know what it looks like. There was no windshield. Okay? And what had happened was a minivan, drunk driver, came down a road, did barrel rolls, hit that with the front of their car, or the front of the van, flipped over and hit here and here. And I just did what I could just to fill the holes so we could get her on the road. And then me and my oldest son, Skyler, the one that drives that Mustang, we drove it all the way to Tucson, Arizona for duct tape drags. And the only problem we ever had was one shock blew out on the way home. That's it. So, let's get her over just a little bit. I just need to get her out of the way so we can put the Jeep back in its rightful place. And we'll get her right over here. We'll put him there, and I'll just put old Bonnie here. I'll just put her right behind Artemis. Artemis ain't going nowhere for a little while. I got lots to do. Lots to do. Perfect. Okay. Well, now we just got to move the Jeep back. And well, there you go. That's all of them in a place. The Mustang will be leaving later because Skylar's coming back. Blanche is going with me to Super Bowl party. That truck, Aiden drives it most of the time anymore. I drive my semi. So, just a rundown. Let me show you. Daily driver, daily driver, daily driver, daily driver, daily driver, will be a daily driver, will for sure be a daily driver, and our normal car. Now you might say you can't drive all of them every day. It's an expression. We can jump in these anytime we want, fire them off, and go driving. I trust every one of these vehicles. They're old, crusty, doesn't matter. Every one of these at one time somebody said, oh, that thing's garbage. That thing's junk. It'll never go. Why would you do that? Well, Arizona and back. I trust them. That's why people ask me if I trust this. I've been getting a lot of stuff saying, hey, is that going to make it? Power Tour? Yeah, it's going to make it. The truck, still got a lot to do on it. And the one car that ain't here is the Javelin. That's our other one. But Skylar has it right now while I was working on his Mustang, or my Mustang that he drives, however the hell you want to put it. Anyway, guys, that's it. I could give you a round tour of the back, but you can look on the channel. They're all on it. Every one of our cars is on it. There's 1, 2, 3, three, is it three? I think it's three. There's one, two, three, four, five. 5 of the 7 cars that are back there, or excuse me, 8 cars running dry. I just need to decide what I'm going to do and what kind of work I'm going to do with it. Anyway, guys, I don't want to, I'll just sit here and yak for hours. I'm kind of surprised I went through this whole thing without a cuss word. You should be proud of me. Take care, man. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that crap.